Welcome to the Public Education Foundation's podcast series featuring excellent teachers in Hamilton County. For more information on excellent teachers and how the Public Education Foundation is working to spread excellence to every classroom, visit www.pefchattanooga.org.
What would happen if you asked a bunch of fourth graders to do their own research, write a play, videotape the play, edit the video, and place it on a class wiki page? They would learn thinking skills, says teacher Jeff Paulson. Join us as we visit Thrasher Elementary School and Jeff Paulson's excellent wiki-enhanced classroom.
Wow, look at it! Hey, Captain! What? Can we live here? Why, sure, we just gotta get the supplies.
The wiki space is brand new for me this year, so I'm feeling my way through this as much as anything, but we're learning in our social studies about the whole story of North America, basically from Pangea to right before the Civil War. And the students are working in collaborative groups, and those groups change all the time. They're studying about these concepts of North America, like the explorers coming over in the 1500s or the Native American groups that were here before that. They are uploading their knowledge to a wiki space. They choose how to do that. Sometimes it's text, sometimes they're adding pictures, sometimes they create a video, sometimes they embed a video, sometimes they're adding links to other sites. But it's helping me see the way that they're learning. They're getting to teach really what they're learning onto the wiki space. And we're learning skills too about communication and presentation and plagiarism and copy and paste and judging other websites for authenticity and things. So there's a lot of skills that go into that.
I was doing DeSoto with my friend Will here, and we made a story about finger puppets. It's funny and educational. It was full of facts, and they're really fun to do. Like, videos are really fun. I mean, see, if you put on just a hat or something, you just automatically turn into that character.
Jeff is a teacher that every child deserves. And since he can't serve every child, the idea of him being an instructional coach and working with other teachers allows that to spill over and serve more children.
As part of our Civil War unit, Mrs. Willingham and I, for a culminating project, had the kids choose a topic about something related to the Civil War that we didn't study thoroughly in class, maybe a battle or a person, etc. And they had to use a multimedia presentation, as the standards this year are including media and research, etc. And so last year as well, Mr. Paulson had offered to come in and talk to the kids about what media is, how to use media as a tool to present an idea, a message.
I used to think that to reach kids that learning had to be fun. When I was first teaching, that was my whole philosophy of education, I think. Now I think I'm leaning towards that learning has to be relevant. I want kids to ask, why do we have to do this? Why are we reading this chapter of Tom Sawyer for the third time? Why are we having to work in a group to create a project? So I want them to have that kind of relevance. I want them to know why I'm asking them to do these things, because I have reasons.
We get to do movies, we get to shoot videos, and we get to learn about the explorers, Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci. And right now we're learning about the lost city of Roanoke and Jamestown and New France and New Netherlands and the Plymouth and Mayflower. And today we're going to be editing my video. I did a video yesterday about the Plymouth Pilgrims.
I want all of their learning to have a real purpose, to be more than just getting ready for the next grade, but to get ready for real life. And I felt like working with the skills that would require them to build the wiki space, working in a group, solving problems, taking what they're learning and being able to repeat it back in a way that makes sense and shows what they're understanding. I thought that was relevant to them, but I also thought it was useful to the skills they're going to need to have. It's the same with the writing process. I'm asking them to write the way that writers are writing, not so much responding to a prompt all the time.
Sometimes we have to write a story from someone else's perspective. Like one time we were studying Spanish explorers, and so we had to write it's like their journal, And so we had to write about like difficulties they encountered and what was easy and just basically what they accomplished. So we had to think like, how would I word this so it would make sense and it would still capture what I'm trying to say.
Jeff doesn't tell kids what to know. He gives them the ability and the tools to discover it for themselves. And if you enter his classroom, it looks exactly like learning should look in a classroom. The children are engaged. They are interacting. There's a lot going on. They're not seated and quiet. There are times for that, of course, but it's real learning. He brings learning to life.
Thank you for visiting the classroom of one of Hamilton County's many excellent teachers. For more on excellent teachers and the Public Education Foundation, visit www.pefchattanooga.org.